Hello everybody, this is Waldorf,
And this is Statler.
and today I'm just going to do a review on this Magic Set Editor program.
So
I've seen there's been a couple comments about people asking me. There's the link to where you can get this program, how I made my magic cards. That was like a 2-sentence thing all smashed together. Did you like that?
that's true.
Um,
I think that's going to have to be the title on the first slide when we do this. It's how I made my magic cards.
How I made my magic cards.
Yeah.
Yes, because I've been asked how I made my magic cards. This is the program I've been using to do it, Magic Set Editor. It's really easy to use. It's a little quirky at first. I mean, it takes a few minutes to get used to, but once you figure it out, it's not bad at all.
And once you're prepared to pay the large sum that they ask.
Correct. A large sum of free.
Yeah, free.
I encourage you to donate, just like any freeware. If you use it, it's a great idea to donate to these people, but you're not required to, of course. Anyway, this is how it is, and this is the program, magicseteditor.sourceforge.net. I'll try to remember to put a link into the description as well
There you go.
as to where you can do it, but no guarantees on that. This is the program. You can see, you can give it a title. You can change the title if you want to.
So you're now inside one of the.
This is the actual editor for the shamanism spells.
So if I wanted to, so you basically have three options there.
Oh,
is to
correct.
open,
Good
one
point.
is a new,
And I went open to set.
and it takes you to this, and it
Correct.
says
It'll show you what you have saved.
what you have, and you pick what you want to do.
And yeah, mine was the, in this case, I went with the shamanism. I'm going to close this because I already have it open.
Yeah.
But anyway, you can see, I mean, all these things are editable, like this number up here, which I was using for card number. Down here on the bottom, casting cost, this regular boosted. You have to type, of course, you have to type in all these things, but again, it's not, it's not hard.
And you're not going to be doing it that often.
Correct. And pictures, if you click here, you can, how was this? Oh, you can't do it, sorry. If you double click there, it'll let you go out and find a picture.
Okay. So you have to get your own pictures. There's no little library or anything that comes with it.
There are no library. I just went straight to Google
And
and
just search for something.
do
that's
an
appropriate.
image that seemed to fit.
Right.
You know, some of them have totemic summons. You can see Chilling Howl, Savage Fury. Just
The guy's yawning.
he's not yawning. He's
yawning.
yelling.
He's yawning.
He's a savage. Awaken the beast. You know, if you pick your own picture, pick your own pictures. Use them as you want. Type in the thing. I just cut and paste this out of the PDF. Of
yeah,
the,
because you can do that.
spells.
You actually don't have to type all that because you can cut and
Correct.
paste the text.
And then you just clean it up a little bit because it'll come across with some weird carriage returns in it. But
Right.
it's really simple. The witchcraft I've done, you can see Raven's Wing,
Here's an
Deceptive
example.
Glamour.
You've done multiple evil eyes because that's the attribute. That way you
Correct.
have more than just one to throw down.
Yeah, usually get off more than one spell.
Right.
Here's my Heartbreak, the Bewitching Glare. The one thing that's ruined the path for me.
Well, we are in August, so maybe it'll change to something better.
I'm hoping it will, and
Yeah.
if nothing else, get reduced in cost and
Yeah.
be fine. You know, a 7/8, and the shooting be the 7 part of it.
Yeah, and that's very
Would be
redundant.
appropriate,
in
but
the,
Whatever.
anyway, we're not talking about that.
On the
So these are examples of.
I'm going to bring this up every chance I get.
There you go. Of your magic spells, and you just started a new project.
I did start a new project. I started playing ogres a little bit, so I thought I would try to learn the ogres.
We talked about this a number of times, and
Yeah, I actually made cards for them, so I could remember. And while I'm in here, before I forget, I'm going to make a change that I've been meaning to do.
okay.
There we go. That's what's involved in making the change to the
go.
card.
So here you just took pictures of your different units,
Mm-hmm.
so you can actually personalize it and just copied and pasted in there and put this standard stats,
Yep. Actually, yeah, you're right. I took pictures of the actual units themselves.
which is a really helpful thing. So I mean, this is something you can do. We talked about when you're learning a new army sometimes, so you're not flipping through the book, which can take time. Also, when you're playing against people, it's so much easier instead of trying to find it in the book and showing it to them, because a lot of people want to see it. Is just giving them a card.
Just giving them a card,
And
let them.
and just let them read it.
Correct. Yeah, I agree.
And then if you get the picture of it, it even helps that way, especially with people who now they're playing ninth age and you can use all kinds of figures.
Correct.
You know, so yeah.
And I've actually saw, I can't remember. I should kick myself because I can't remember the guy's name. Has a nice mushroom army, and he has an actual guide to his army
Yeah.
printed that he hands to his opponent,
Yeah.
which is actually really nice.
Well, as I said, I think when you use alternate figures, especially when they're way far away from anything that people that used to play another game
Right.
would know,
Correct.
that if you can give them something to help them out, because it's just something. That's assuming that your units look like they're different things, but which
Yeah.
we won't get into that. What some people do. These spearmen, the one that has the drum with the cord that's red, are halberds, and these spearmen that has a tassel on the commander.
Yes. Correct.
They're great weapons.
They're the
Yeah.
great weapon guys.
Yeah.
So
Anyway, so here's an example of this, and then you said when we were talking earlier, you can do it prints 9 cards on one sheet.
yeah, you can do. It works out well. You file. I'll just preview it real quick. The entire set. You can see it prints it on my other screen, so it won't show it to you. There you go.
Okay.
So it prints them like this. And then the second page, of course, there wasn't a full 9, so it just
Right.
does the first.
So what you could do in this case is you could have, if you wanted to, you only want to do fronts because you use backer fillers. You could do
Yeah, card sleeves.
9, and then you could do a 9 with your backs if you wanted to do the backs differently and
Correct.
go back and forth.
And then have a
for-
back to the card if you
right.
really
If
wanted
you want
to.
to have the back, yeah.
Correct. So yeah, it's like I said, handy program. I've loved using it. I put together this army in probably maybe a half hour at best is what it took to throw this together after I'd already taken the pictures. Go back if I want to add this up to 8. May have to. The disadvantage the way I'm doing it here is you will have to change it for every army list you do.
Right.
Like I would have to bump this to 8, change the
And that's because you're
points.
incorporating the points.
Correct.
But if you wanted to, you could make it more generic.
Correct.
It could get a little messy though, but
Yeah, I agree.
when a unit has a lot of options.
When it like this unit has the multiple options and
Right.
you have to pick 2 of them, and
Yeah.
you're right. So it would get a little nuts. But anyway, but there it is. Like I said, I will include the link in the.
And
in
these
the description.
designs on the background, these are all part of. Sorry, before you end.
These are all part of the
When you did
editor
the,
itself.
you did the create option, and then you selected the.
Yeah, when you go to a new set, it'll ask you what style to use. I could try. Haven't tried any of these other ones. I've always gone with just what they call the modern style. And then when you open that up, it comes up with a window that looks like this. When you click in here, somewhere in here, it lets you change to blue, black, excuse me.
Black,
change it to
blue.
red. You can check multiple, like this is red, but then you do red, black, and you can see it kind of
Oh, interesting.
combines them. You can play around with these for a lot to get a lot of different
Variations.
effects you want.
And each section of the screen gives you. Oh, it's
Something different.
It's universal.
Correct.
You don't control the individual panels.
Exactly.
Okay.
It does it. Yeah, it's controlling all that.
Okay.
So, but anyway, play around with it, and again, double click there to load your image. You double click that, grab an image, stick it in there, and you're ready to go.
And boom.
Yeah, fantastic tool, and the cost is perfect.
Yeah.
All right,
Best of all, it's free.
it is absolutely free. Anyway, that's gonna do it. Thanks for
Next
listening.
time.